The holiday season can be a beautiful time of joy and togetherness, but it can also stir up old emotions, especially when you get a message from someone you used to date. Maybe it's a casual Happy New Year text, or perhaps you're testing the waters with, I've been thinking about you. Whatever the case, it's important to approach these situations thoughtfully and prayerfully. Today, I'll share 5 tips for handling these messages with grace, clarity, and faith. First, take a moment to pause and pray before responding. It's natural to feel a rush of emotions, maybe nostalgia, curiosity, or even frustration or resentment. But before you act, bring it to God. Quiet your heart and ask for clarity and peace. Sometimes a simple prayer like, Lord, guide me in this moment, can make all the difference. As Romans 12:2 says, do not conform yourselves to this age, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and pleasing and perfect. Ask yourself, what's motivating me to respond? Is it a desire for closure or healing, or am I being pulled by unresolved feelings? Remember that time and space can give you the perspective to respond wisely. Inviting God into the decision ensures you're acting from a place of peace, not impulsivity. Number 2, evaluate the message. Assess the message itself. Is it respectful and kind, or does it seem toxic or self serving? Sometimes exes reach out because they genuinely want to wish you well, but other times it can be a manipulative ploy to reopen old wounds. Read the tone and context carefully. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 through 22 reminds us, test everything, retain what is good, refrain from every kind of evil. If the message feels like a step backward rather than forward, it's okay to protect your peace. Ask yourself, does responding serve God's plan for my life, or does it distract me from the healing and growth He's calling me to? Remember, clarity comes from recognizing what aligns with truth and love. Number 3, consider your boundaries. Boundaries are key. If your relationship ended on unhealthy terms or you've already decided to move on, responding may not be the best choice. It's okay to leave the message unanswered. You're never obligated to respond to someone. Silence can be a powerful boundary. Sometimes it's not just about protecting yourself, but also about respecting the healing process for both of you. With all vigilance, guard your heart, for in it are the sources of life. Boundaries don't mean you're being unkind. They mean you're prioritizing what's best for your spiritual and emotional health. Think of it as saying yes to God's plan for your future by saying no to unnecessary distractions from the past. Protecting your emotional and spiritual well-being is not unkind. It's wise. Number 4, respond with charity if appropriate. If you feel that responding is appropriate, keep it short, kind, and clear. For example, thank you for your message. I wish you a blessed new year. Avoid over-explaining or reopening deep conversations unless you're truly ready from a place of wholeness, not hurt. Simplicity ensures you remain in control of the situation and don't fall into old patterns. As Colossians 4:6 says, let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you know how you should respond to each one. Charity doesn't mean inviting unnecessary drama back into your life. It means reflecting Christ's love in a way that's healthy for both of you. Be kind, but don't feel obligated to continue a conversation if it's not what God is calling you to do. Sometimes a simple, gracious reply is all that's needing to close the door with peace. Number 5, seek wise counsel. Finally, if you're still unsure about how to handle the situation, seek guidance. Talk to a trusted friend, spiritual director, or therapist who understands your journey. They can help you discern the best course of action. Getting an outside perspective can shed light on things you might miss when emotions are high. Plans fail when there is no counsel, but they succeed when counselors are many. Remember, there's no shame in asking for guidance. In fact, it shows humility and a desire to follow God's will. Sometimes just talking through your thoughts with someone who knows you and your values can help you feel more confident in your decision. This season can sometimes feel lonely for singles, and hearing from an ex or someone you used to date may bring up emotions you thought were settled. By pausing to pray, evaluating the message, and leaning into God's wisdom, you can respond or not respond with grace and confidence. Remember, your worth is rooted in Christ, not in any past relationship. If you found this video helpful, you may also enjoy this one. And don't forget to like, share with a friend who might need this encouragement, and subscribe for more tips on dating intentionally toward holy matrimony. Wishing you a peaceful and joy-filled season, and God bless.